Well, folks, every single Sony Marvel property that doesn't include Spider-Man in it. Let's go ahead and backtrack that. Morbius, Venom, Kraven the Hunter, which is coming out, Madam Web, which had 3 spider people that didn't actually become spider people, and a plethora of others that I'm probably forgetting at the moment, all of which happening to be Spider-Man villains, which were supposedly going to set off an entirely new Spider-Man Sony-centric universe without Spider-Man in it, didn't have a hope in the world of succeeding. And look at that, it's apparently failed. Evidently. Sony's Spider-Man universe reportedly done as Kraven the Hunter targets opening worse than Madam Web. That is not great. Sony is reportedly giving up on its Spider-Man universe, which includes universally panned films such as Venom and Morbius, as Kraven the Hunter is projected for a far worse opening weekend than the disastrous Madam Web. That is absolutely horrific to hear. A leading talent agent told The Wrap that Sony has developed what they want to develop for now, and is instead focusing on the next actual Spider-Man film under Marvel Studios, as confirmed by star Tom Holland to begin filming in 2025. Kraven the Hunter, the latest and potentially final entry in the Sony Spider-Man universe, arrives December 13th and is already expected to be as meek a release as previous offerings, or I'm assuming that's openings. As reported by Deadline, it's targeted a mere 13 to 15 million at the box office in its opening weekend. By comparison, Spider-Man No Way Home pulled in $587.2 million in its weekend box office debut. Yeah, this is absolutely horrendous, guys. I cannot tell you the amount of brain deadness that must be going on in Sony to think that they could actually make a successful movie franchise or entire cinematic universe surrounding all of the villains that Spider-Man himself has made popular, but never including the webhead himself. That seems like a major miscalculation. I'm not sure why it is they thought that they could get away with this, or why it is they went down any of the routes they went down with any of the villains that they portrayed on screen. If they were gonna do a Sony Spider-Man universe that didn't have Spider-Man, but instead focused on his villains, you should have probably come up with some villains or pulled some villains from the comics that were more popular and interesting in regards to the stories that you could tell. Venom having 3 full movies, all which take place within the time span of a year, evidently, according to the 3rd movie and how the timeline lines up with that one, definitely seems like a bit of an overshot. And probably the only successful movie series that Sony's produced regarding these characters. Because as we've said, Morbius was abysmal, and Madam Web was abysmal, and Kraven the Hunter looks abysmal. Now, we haven't gotten it out yet. As soon as it does come out, I might check it out and take a look, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty black-pilled on the majority of Marvel and DC comic stuff coming into the live-action sphere. The only good things that have come out recently have been Superman and Lois, and yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. And then that one was even filled with a bunch of plot holes and issues in regards to the way that the mechanics work. Nevertheless, I hope that something good comes out of this. I hope that the next Spider-Man movie is a fantastic film that just knocks me off my feet, knocks the fan base off their feet, because they have to follow up No Way Home. And I really genuinely hope they go back to a more ground level story and don't try to ramp everything up like they've been doing. Because if they do, I feel like it's just going to be another retread of another Marvel mistake. Focus on telling a good story and go from there. That's the most important part. Tell a good story first and go from there next. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.